This is amazing just to think that this construction is still standing after these thousands of years. And I'm not so worried that it's going to fall on my head.
Rivki, not only is this still standing, but actually on top of our heads, as we said, is the modern city of Jerusalem, right? The Muslim quarter is on top of our heads and people walking and living there for 2,000 years. What you see in front of you are the bottom two arches at the base of the bridge, right? So these are base arches of the bridge, and on top of our heads is an expansion of the bridge, and on top of which is the houses. Now, I just want to point out, the structure of arches repeats itself all over the place, right? And it might be familiar to you from another place, the Colosseum in Rome. A structure out of arches that survived 2,000 years. What's so special about the arch? Strength of the structure, right? When you build an average square structure and you put a lot of weight, ceiling will collapse, the walls will cave in. They built with arches 2,000 years ago that stand today because the weight is equally distributed amongst both sides, put back into the earth, supporting any structure. So not only are these arches standing here from the 2,000-year-old bridge, but they're supporting an entire city 2,000 years later.
I noticed these, looks like they were pillars. Were these really pillars?
These were pillars, but actually, these were pilasters. So very close to the word pillar, but meant for decor alone. Meaning if a pillar would generally support, you look at this, there's nothing at the bottom, nothing on top.
Right.
So this was a beautifully designed wall. What's on this wall, right? First of all, where are we standing? Let's just position ourselves. If you look in here, if this is the western wall, the temple, the bridge, we are inside this building. We're standing inside, facing this wall. So what do you have on the wall? You've got, as you said, these beautiful pillars with a crown capital on top of each, a crown Corinthian capital. You have as well this beautiful shelf, right? The beautifully designed molding. Now, when the archaeologists discovered this wall, it's clear and it's obvious to everybody, it's a beautiful, beautiful fancy wall, right? It wasn't the beauty that blew them away. The fact that they know of another wall, which used to be decorated in the exact same architectural fashion as this wall, which? The wall. The Western Wall used to look exactly like this. Remember I showed you these lines up on top? A level of pilasters decorating the upper part of the Western Wall, and it used to look like this. Now you should be saying to me, Malka, I've known you for about half an hour, you seem really trustworthy, but that's not what the wall looks like today. Why should I believe you that that's how it used to? Because we found them. We found broken pieces of pilasters, which must have been toppled over, lay at the foot of the wall for 2,000 years. So we found remnants of the destruction, and we know that that's what there used to be up on top. Now, it's very interesting, right? You've got a miniature wall in here with the exact same copycat style of architecture as the Western Wall, but there is something that makes it unique. You see a little hole at the center of the capital? There's a little hole, right? Keep your eyes on the wall, and in one moment you'll see what this wall used to look like. You had a fountain, a beautiful fountain with water flowing from the head of the pilaster, gathering here in a large pool. And I'm going to show you a close-up of what this used to look like. You see the pool and the fountain. So this wall in front of you is the wall of the fountain gathering in a pool. And if I come show you down here at the bottom of the wall, an underground watering system. So all the water would drain out through that system out of the city.